Generating traffic and sales can be a challenge for online merchants. But selling on the Walmart Marketplace puts your products in front of millions of customers who shop on Walmart.com. And right now, sellers who join Walmart Marketplace can save up to 50% on referral and fulfillment fees for the first 90 days. So get started today. Head over to marketplace.walmart.com/savings. That's marketplace.walmart.com/savings.
Today's podcast is sponsored by SLI Systems, providers of intelligent site search and navigation solutions. Learn more at sli-systems.com and listen to their interviews at ecommercepodcast.com. Welcome to E-Commerce Conversations, a weekly podcast focusing on e-commerce topics featuring interviews with prominent people in the e-commerce space.
Well, welcome to another edition of E-Commerce Conversations by Practical E-Commerce. My name is Kerry Murdock, and we're joined today by Shaun Ryan. Shaun is the CEO of SLI Systems, which is a site search provider. And Shaun, we thank you for joining us today.
Thanks very much for having me, Kerry.
You bet. Shaun, give us a little background on SLI. I know you guys, your company produces site search technology in a very sophisticated way. Could you tell us a little bit about SLI? How long have you been in existence, and tell us a little bit about the products that you produce?
Sure. SLI has been around since 2001. And the technology is actually a few years older than that. It was originally developed in 1998. We're a hosted site search solution, so we host the site search for all of our customers. We currently have over 300 different sites that we host the search for. We serve across our customers over 110 million queries per month.
Let's assume I'm an e-commerce merchant.
Yes.
Tell me why I should be concerned about site search. I think my site's pretty navigable. Why should I be concerned about site search?
Well, the main reason you should be concerned is that most of a large portion of your users will expect to have a functioning site search on your site. A lot of people are very search focused. They'll just look for that search box. It's very visually easy to find on the page. And so rather than scanning through the text, they'll just identify that search box and type in what it is that they want. With people using Google more and more and the other search engines, people becoming more and more search focused. In fact, we did a survey late last year of shoppers and found that 75% of people will leave a site within 2 minutes if they can't find what they're looking for. So it's important to have the navigation working well. It's also important to have have a search that functions and returns relevant results quickly. If you have a search on your site that works, then you're going to sell more stuff.
Give us some examples, Shaun, of that. That makes sense, by the way. Give us some examples of a robust site search feature and a site search feature that's not so robust. To help our listeners understand why, if they're an e-commerce merchant, what are common differences between kind of the good and the bad in terms of site search features.
Well, I'll use an example of one of our larger customers. I know a lot of your listeners are smaller sites, but this is a site they can probably identify with, and this is ftd.com. It used to be that you'd search for red roses on FTD, and you wouldn't see any red roses on the first page of results, which was really frustrating for users, and the FTD people found it frustrating as well. But now we're powering their site search. You go there and search for red roses and you see red roses. It's very simple. There's a lot of other features around search that allow you to refine your results, allow you to reorder them, potentially allow you to change the view, whether you have a grid view or a list view. But the most important of all the features is the relevance of the search and making sure that you show products that people expect to find when they type in the keyword.
That's a good example. Conversions, I assume all that translates into conversions. The easier potential customer can find a product, the higher a conversion will be for the merchant.
Yeah, that's right. We've had customers who've reported seeing like a 300% increase in conversions when they have a site search on compared to their previous product. And it depends on how good the search was on their site before as to how much of a conversion increase you can have after you put a good site search on your site. We see significant improvements, or our customers see significant improvements when they put our search on their site.
You mentioned that your service is a hosted solution. Our listeners have a variety of carts, shopping carts. Some are licensed carts, some are hosted carts, all sorts of configurations out there that are listening to this. How do they integrate, say, a hosted site search solution from SLI into their current configuration?
A hosted solution is very easy to integrate. The way we work with our customers is they will give us a feed from which we'll build the search, which is basically a dump from their product database. It's pretty similar to the sort of feed that they generate for a comparison shopping engine. We use that information and we'll build the search for our customer. There'll be an engineer assigned who'll do that, so there'll be someone who has had experience building search for other retailers who will build their search for them. They will give us feedback and we'll make any tweaks, and then once they're happy with it, they can then try it on their site. And all the integration that's involved to do that is they just need to change the search box that's at the top of their page and change the code so it points to the page, to the search that we've built for them. So it's like 6 lines of HTML. If
they're using a hosted solution, can they integrate your hosted site search solution into their hosted shopping cart solution?
Yeah, we have a lot of customers who use Yahoo Stores, for example. An example of that is Vermont Teddy Bear. They use the Yahoo Stores platform and are able to change the default search from the Yahoo Stores search to our search. So they just change that HTML for the search box to point to our search. Very, very easy.
Your product is called Learning Search, as I recall.
That's right.
What does that cost a merchant?
The amount that our customers pay depends on the number of queries that we serve on their behalf primarily. There are some other factors such as index size and the amount of changes that need to be made, but primarily it's based on the number of queries. The pricing starts at $700, I think it's $715 a month for 15,000 searches a month. So it's pretty reasonable for the smaller vendor.
Yes, that is reasonable. That's also interesting. It's attractive because they pay for the usage, basically.
Yeah, that's right. If their site succeeds and grows, they're able to grow the traffic, then we'll grow with them. And we can scale to very large numbers if necessary. We have one customer for whom we serve over 20 million queries in one day. But then we also have much, much smaller customers than that as well.
This has been an interesting conversation. Shaun, do you have anything else that's on your mind that you'd like to offer our listeners, e-commerce merchants, primarily smaller e-commerce merchants, as it relates to site search or SLI?
Yeah, well, I suppose one point I'd like to touch on is the thing that makes our search different, and that is the learning. So our search learns from the people who use it and keeps getting better. And the way that works is we watch what people search for and we watch what they click on, and then we bring the results that they click on most up to the top. So that makes a big difference to the relevance of the search. For a retail site that wants to try a search, as I mentioned, we have this free trial process. So during that month's free trial, you can see that learning happening and the relevance of the results improving. And it makes a huge difference to the conversions on your site. So I'd like to invite any of your listeners that would like to improve their site search to just ask for a free trial. Come to our site, www.sli-systems.com.
Okay. And again, that is SLI, as in S as in Shaun, SLI-systems, plural, SLI-systems.com.
Yes, that's right. Thanks for translating. I have the funny accent.
You bet. No problem. Well, Shaun Ryan, CEO of SLI Systems, thank you for your time today, sir.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
That's all the time we have for this week's e-commerce conversation. I hope you enjoyed it. Please tune in next week for another new episode.